Hello everybody, John Craig here with Performance Plus Tennis. Welcome to summer, and it's such a great time of year to be playing outdoors, especially if you've been caught up playing inside during the winter months. But now we got to deal with the outdoor elements, and I had a great question on the channel this week about how do I maintain good serving performance when the sun is in my eyes. So today's lesson is going to cover all those ideas. I'm going to give you some fresh things that you can think about and do that are going to help you overcome that nuisance of a sun when you're serving. So of course, the obvious things that you can do is you can put on a hat. So if you can wear a hat and be comfortable wearing a hat, you can do that. Obviously, you can wear sunglasses. Me personally, when I'm competing, I don't like to wear sunglasses. I like to have no lenses in front of my eyes. So this doesn't really work for me. And I think for most tennis players, that's true. We don't see a lot of tennis players wearing sunglasses when they're competing. So I'm going to get rid of my sunglasses and I'm going to have to deal with the sun. And we have a little bit of June gloom here in Southern Cal, so it's not as bright a sun as it could be. But the first thing you want to try to do is try to not alter your ball placement at all, but try to not look into the line of the sun. So I'm going to try to look for my ball up above me, but I'm going to try to avoid looking into the path of the sun, which is going to blind me. So oftentimes you can actually look where you want the ball to go and not look at the sun. And that's one thing you can do that'll help you find the ball and play it. So that adjustment with your eyes will help you if ultimately your contact point is not right in the line of the sun. But obviously, if you have to place the ball right into the sun to play it, and it's right there, and it goes right in the sun, obviously you have to alter your ball placement subtly. So the combination of placing your ball a little bit differently will help you, and also making sure you don't track your eyes through the path of the sun and take that blindness into your eyes. Now, so you've got to maybe make an adjustment in your ball placement, okay? And you may have to make a little bit of an adjustment in your ball height too. And some of the coaches out there that say if you have a lower toss, maybe you're less likely to have the sun in your eyes. I'm not so sure about that. Maybe sometimes that will work. Sometimes maybe you need to place the ball a little higher to get it out of the path of the sun so you can see it before you take it. These are little subtle adjustments that you need to figure out in order to be able to play the ball and not feel like you're blinded while you're making contact. Another tactic that could help you as well is just changing your position along the baseline. If I'm here and the sun is right there in the line of my ball, if I move over here and I've got a little different angle into my court, that can change the position of the ball relative to the sun enough so that it's not going to blind me when I make contact. And that can work both on the ad court and the deuce court. Okay, so you can definitely do those things too to help you adjust to a bad sun position. So if those adjustments don't really help you, then you might have to just simply change the way you technically place the ball. And for example, I've always been an advocate for most players where the tossing arm will extend out on a 45-degree angle, and the ball will generally be placed up from that area. So I like a ball that leaves the hand and stays sort of inside of a cylinder, okay? But if the ball is placed inside the cylinder and it's right in the line of the sun, that is not going to work. So you may have to change the line of your ball toss. You may have to have your tossing arm extend towards the target a little bit more, or you may have it go off more sideways to your target line. Those are both adjustments you can make. So another adjustment you can make is you can have your tossing arm go out parallel to the baseline like this, which is what Roger Federer does. And when you place the ball out over the baseline this way, the ball is going to arc back to you. It's going to arc back to you. And as the ball is arcing, it can move into the sun. You can play it before it gets to the sun, or you can play it after it gets to the sun. So while it takes a little bit more skill to actually play a toss that is arcing back to you, it can definitely help you avoid having to place that ball into the line of the sun. And I think that's one of the things that you see Roger Federer do, and one of the reasons why you never saw him wear a baseball cap when he's playing in the sun. He never needed to, because he knew how to place the ball and then play it before it tracked into the line of the sun, or he played it after it tracked through the line of the sun, and it made his serve very versatile, and he didn't ever really have much trouble with the sun in his eyes. So that's a little more advanced technique that you can try. It will definitely help you play your serve much, much better in the sun as well. And if we compare Roger Federer, for example, to Novak Djokovic, when he plays in the daytime and the sun's up above his head, he almost always has a hat on. And the reason is that his arm does extend out on the 45-degree angle, and he does place the ball up inside of a cylinder. And if the ball happens to be in the line of that, it gives him a lot of trouble, so he immediately goes for his hat. And as a final thought, when you are spinning the racket to start your match and you just struggle serving into the sun and you win that toss elect to receive the first serve and take it on the sunny side. So after the first game is played and you rotate, you are going to be on the side where the sun is not bothersome for the first service game that you actually play on your serve. And that's going to help you, get into the match much, much better and help you hold serve in that critical first game. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I hope that these tactics and strategies will help you serve your best even when the sun is in a difficult place in the sky. Please give our video here a like, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, leave your comments down below. I love to respond to your comments. Thanks so much for watching today's lesson, and we'll see you in the next video.